The iPhone 17 Air is shaping up to be one of the most radical redesigns Apple has ever attempted, and the latest leak suggests it might just solve its biggest challenge, battery life, with a groundbreaking innovation that's got the tech world buzzing. Replacing the iPhone 16 Plus in this year's lineup, the iPhone 17 Air is expected to be ultra slim, potentially the thinnest iPhone ever made, and that has naturally raised serious concerns about how Apple plans to maintain solid battery performance in such a compact frame. But now, according to an exciting new report from Bloomberg, there's real hope on the horizon thanks to next-gen silicon battery technology being developed by none other than TDK, a major battery supplier for both Apple and Samsung. This revolutionary battery tech replaces traditional graphite anodes with silicon. And what does that mean for you? It means 15% more energy can be packed into the same physical space, giving Apple a perfect solution to the power limitations of a thinner device. And here's where it gets even better. These silicon-enhanced batteries are reportedly ahead of schedule and expected to begin shipping by the end of June, possibly just in time for Apple to integrate them into the entire iPhone 17 series, including the much-anticipated iPhone 17 Air. This timing could be crucial because it would allow Apple to squeeze more battery life into the slimmer Air model, helping it compete with the regular and Pro variants that have more physical room for larger batteries. And while we're connecting some speculative dots here, the fact that TDK supplies Apple and that Apple has a history of aligning its supply chain upgrades with product innovation makes this theory incredibly compelling. To add another twist, Samsung, Apple's biggest rival, just launched its own ultra-slim flagship, the Galaxy S25 Edge, which could push Apple even harder to deliver not just a sleek design but serious performance under the hood. And if the leaks are accurate, the iPhone 17 Air may ship with a 2,800 mAh battery, which is noticeably smaller than the iPhone 16's 3,651 mAh battery, a detail that initially caused concern among Apple fans and tech analysts alike. But here's the thing. If Apple manages to include these new silicon-based batteries, they could offset the smaller capacity by delivering more energy density and efficiency, possibly matching or even surpassing current battery performance levels in real-world use, yet the rumors remain mixed. On one hand, some reports suggest that the iPhone 17 Air may not guarantee all-day battery life, and that Apple might offer a battery case as an official accessory to compensate, a move that would undoubtedly raise eyebrows. While on the other hand, back in March, a reputable source close to Apple's development process claimed that battery life would actually be comparable to the iPhone 16 lineup, hinting that Apple could be using software and hardware optimizations in tandem with this new battery tech to deliver a well-rounded experience. And let's not forget, this device is still deep in testing, which explains the conflicting reports and a cloud of mystery surrounding its final specs. But here's the real story. If Apple does manage to incorporate silicon battery technology into the iPhone 17 Air, it would not only solve a critical design challenge, but could also signal a major leap forward for iPhone battery innovation as a whole, potentially paving the way for slimmer and more powerful iPhones in the future, without compromising battery life or user experience. Think about it. A beautifully thin device with next-gen power efficiency, a vibrant display, premium performance, and all-day usage. That's exactly the kind of game-changer Apple needs to stay ahead in an increasingly competitive market. The blend of advanced hardware engineering, supply chain coordination, and Apple's usual polish might make the iPhone 17 Air more than just a new model. It could represent a fresh direction for the entire iPhone family. But until Apple makes things official, we're left piecing together clues from credible sources like Bloomberg, TDK, and insiders familiar with the supply chain. Still, with shipping for the new battery set to begin in just weeks, the timeline is lining up perfectly, and all signs point to something huge on the horizon. Will the iPhone 17 Air become the slimmest yet smartest iPhone ever, with battery tech powerful enough to silence the skeptics? Or will Apple need to rely on accessories to bridge the battery gap? Only time will tell. But one thing for sure, we're witnessing the future of mobile battery innovation unfold right before our eyes. Stay locked in as we continue tracking every development, leak, and breakthrough about Apple's most daring device yet. And if you love being ahead of the curve on everything Apple, mobile, and next-gen tech, make sure you subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Because this is just the beginning, and you're watching TechVerse.